How's it going, Internet? My name is Axilotl, and today I thought we're gonna start off our first episode on our journey to top 10 in VGC here on Showdown. The team that I thought we're gonna use today consists of Metagross, Politoed, Hydreigon, Tracheon, Ludicolo, and Thundurus. I usually call this team for Let It Rain on the meta, because I feel that it really works in this meta right now due to the fact of you can look at some statistics from US Nationals where the top 36 teams, really the majority of the Megas, was Kangaskhan, Charizard, Gardevoir, and Salamence. As this team really does well against. But anyway, with that explained, we can look for a battle. So we found a battle against a pretty standard, in my opinion, or at least a standard Mega Kangaskhan. His team consists of Rhysand, Kangaskhan, Aegislash, Rotom Wash, Volcarona, and Landorus T. I instantly think that Rain can do really well against this team. I just need to get away with his Aegislash, and I think I just can pretty much sweep with it. So I actually feel that a pretty solid lead would be Politoed and Ludicolo, and in the back I would like to have Hydreigon, and I'm thinking of either Tracheon or Metagross as my as the last one. Tracheon does much more better against Kangaskhan that these three doesn't really do so well against. But I feel I need some way to take care of that Rhysand, so I think I'm gonna go with Metagross. So he leads with Rotom Wash and Rhysand. Maybe not the best of leads for us, but I feel we can just go for an easy Giga Drain onto Rotom Wash and switch into Metagross and take the upcoming probably Leaf Blade. As he protects, and we get out the Giga Drain. I hope he doesn't go for Will-O-Wisp. Okay, good, he goes for Thunderbolt. So here I'm actually going to protect with Metagross, I feel, because I do not really want to take a close combat, and I want to get up my speed, so I can outspeed him next turn. And he could protect with Rotom Wash, but I would not think so. So I get off the Giga Drain, I go for close combat onto Ludicolo. It does a little bit too much for my preference, but he doesn't get the KO onto Ludicolo, and I think I just can go for the Giga Drain and hope I don't miss with the Sun Headbutt and get the KO. He may switch out into either Aegislash, but I don't think he wants to let it die right now. But I feel we're in the advantage with Metagross here, fully Mega Evolved, and can take out his Kangaskhan if he wants to come in. As he goes switching his Aegislash and going to protect his Rotom Wash. Not the best for us, though I feel that we can pretty much deal with that, because I feel I'm just going to go into Hydreigon, because he's probably going to either Thunderbolt or Shadow Ball that slot, and I can just protect upcoming maybe Dark Pulse or Shadow Ball me. And so I don't need to take any damage, and it looks pretty good. I need to preserve my Metagross to take care of his team, because it can pretty much take care of his Rhysand and his Kangaskhan that are a pretty threat to my 4 Pokemon that I have brought. As he switches out into Rhysand, pretty good. He's probably gonna Shadow Ball into the Metagross. As he goes for a Hydreigon. Did not really expect that, but I can easily just go for a Dark Pulse and outspeed this Rhysand and go for some Headbutt, as it should get a one-shot as well as the Dark Pulse. Probably he's gonna either protect or switch out with Aegislash. As I get the KO onto Rhysand, he doesn't seem to protect, I get the KO onto Aegislash. Pretty good turn for me there. I get the double KO, as here I'm probably going to get up the Rain again, as he just forfeits. I feel that we took the lead with this Metagross because it pretty much took care of his team and did very good against it. As well as the Hydreigon took care of the Aegislash and pretty much his whole other team. And these two have the common weakness of Landorus T, so that's why I brought Politoed and Ludicolo. I thought that match went pretty well. I could try to find one more to round up the episode. So we find one more Kangaskhan team, pretty standard. If I'm not wrong, a Japanese top 4 player used this team with Quiverdance Volcarona. As I'm a little bit afraid of his Aegislash as always, and a little bit afraid of his Thunderous, though I feel Traken is a pretty safe lead, and because he can take care of Kangaskhan, Thunderous, and Volcarona, either I'm thinking Thunderous and then the Rain in the back, or I'm almost feeling Hydreigon and actually not taking Metagross in this battle because it doesn't really do so much. But I feel Hydreigon, Traken is a good lead, as well as Politoed Ludicolo in the back. As you lead with Thunderous and Kangaskhan, I'm almost feeling just to double tech this first turn, because I don't think I lose anything by doing that. As next turn I can go for a Dark Pulse onto Thunderous and KO Kangaskhan, or I could predict him to switch out with his Kangaskhan because he doesn't want to take a close combat. He could switch out his Kangaskhan, but I'm pretty safe with that. He could go into his, as he goes into his Landorus, not maybe the best, but I think I should be able to take a superpower that's coming my way. I think I'm going to go into Ludicolo or Politoed. I'm not really sure. Ludicolo, I don't want them to take the damage, but Politoed could die if he double targets Terrakion. I think I'm going to go into Politoed, and here just go for easy Dark Pulse, and maybe let him to go for superpower in this slot, as it should one-shot if I'm not wrong. I think it's a damage roll if I'm correctly. As he goes for a Super Hunter to Politoed, as I take it, and please, thank you, I get off a Dark Pulse, as you probably don't want to stay in here. I think I'm just gonna stay in and go for the Ice Beam, and I would think just go out into Ludicolo, as it can take if he wants to go for a superpower. As that is not really good, and I forgot that a Landorus can actually outspeed my Politoed. I've been so used to having bulky Scarf Landorus teeth, but here I think I need to go out into Hydreigon, and I think he's going to switch out his Landorus because he's done, or he's just going to go for superpower, but he can't KO me. So I think I'm just going to go for the Protect and Ice Beam onto Thunderous, as I don't think he's going to double target the Ludicolo. And here is pretty bad precision by me. I think it's going to be hard to take care of the Kangaskhan if I don't have Terrakion as well. I need to take care of the Landorus. That is going to be a problem because of the paralysis onto Ludicolo. Though I think it's not over yet, but it's going to be a hard match to take, and I hope he has Aegislash in the back. If I'm not wrong, we haven't seen that yet, because I think I can take care of it with Hydreigon. As he goes into Aegislash, that's really good. As he goes for Thunder Wave onto Hydreigon, I hope I get the K with Ice Beam. As I don't, and I think I'm just gonna go for either I'm gonna go for a Dark Pulse onto the Aegislash and get him down to around 5%, and then go for the Ice Beam onto Thunderous, or I will double target the Aegislash. I feel the better play would be to go for some damage onto Aegislash. Though I'm going to have pretty hard time with my Ludicolo if both of my Pokemon will be paralyzed, as they will be that after the Thunder Wave that will come to Hydreigon's way. I think I will still just go for the Dark Pulse, and I'm afraid of the Weakness Pulse. I think I'm just going to double target this Aegislash and try to get the KO. As he goes for a King Shield. Pretty bad play by me. I forgot the King Shield. Though it's pretty decent precision by me because he can't really switch out, and I think I can just do the same thing this turn and get the KO onto the Aegis Slash. As he's either gonna switch out, but he can't really switch out into so much. I think he needs to stay in to take the hit. And if he goes into Kangaskhan, he can't really take it as well. As he goes for the Swagger on Hydreigon, I hope I can get out. Okay, that's good. Come on. Thank you, Hydreigon. You're a beast. You're a beast, Hydreigon. As the rain stops, not the best. He's probably gonna take in his Kangaskhan and either fake out and go for like Hidden Paralysis on Hydreigon. Or he's gonna take in his Landorus and go for like a U-turn onto Ludicolo. I'm pretty afraid of the incoming Pokemon that's coming. I feel though that I can do a lot of damage with who either comes in if I can just get through this confusion. As I feel his team, as we seem to have disconnected, I can try to reconnect as fast as possible so we don't get the loss. As he takes in his Kangaskhan, and I would guess he's going to go for the Ludicolo, or he's going to go for the Hydreigon because he wants to just not let me go for a Dracometeor onto either Pokemon. As I feel he's going to go for Hydreigon because, or not Hydreigon, I mean Ludicolo, because he doesn't want me to get an Ice Beam off on his Landorus. So I think I'm just going to go for the Draco out the Kangaskhan, put him in Rock Slide range, and then he goes for the Swagger. That is really good for me right now. As he goes for a Loki Counter Dragon, not the thing I really want to see right now, though I can go for a fake out and close combat right now, but I don't think he will. I think I at least need to fake out the Thunderous. That is done. But I think he's actually going to switch in his Landorus right now. But I'm not really sure if it's worth predicting that. I think I'm going to just go for close combat. I don't want his Kangaskhan to get off any attack. He's probably going to switch out to Landorus, but I think I can probably take this with Tracker right now. If he takes in his Landorus, I can just protect and go for Ice Beam with Ludicolo and get the one-shot. As this Thundurus has been a very big problem this match. Just Thunder Waving everything has really screwed me over. But I think this Trackon will take it home for us. At least we can hold hope for that. And this Kangaskhan isn't really my favorite, with the fact that it has Parental Bond. At least in my opinion, that's a little bit too broken in my opinion, because if you look at different Megas, you can see that Ardino, for example, not saying that it's the best, but due to the fact that it has Healer, that is like a 30% chance to heal paralysis, it's pretty much more worth than maybe a Parental Bond as Kangaskhan has. As he goes for Protect, and this does not really look as good for us. He's next turn. I thought it was Fake Out, Kangaskhan. But here I can just easily go for Sunny Wave onto Track and get the double edge KO onto Ludicolo. I think I need to let this Track and get paralysis. Oh, I can't talk today. I actually am going to predict the switch out into Landorus and go for the HP Ice onto that slot, and I think I'm just gonna go for the Quick Guard and protect me from the upcoming Thunder Wave. This is a big prediction. Does it go? He's switching to Landorus. Come on, man. I go for the Quick Guard. He goes for a Thunder Wave on Trackon. Perfect. And so I go for Ice Beam and he one-shots. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Here I'm just gonna, I think, protect with Trackon, because if he wants to protect this turn and get off Thunder Wave, because if my Trackon is Thunder Wave, I'm gonna lose. and I think I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam and protect here with my track gun. Even though he can go for a double dash and get the count to Ludicolo, I don't feel that is a big problem, because the upcoming turns I can go for a Rock Slide and hope for a flinch. But I hope he goes for protect here, and I'm gonna disprotect as well. As he goes for protect, and he's probably gonna go for Sunwave on track gun. I think we have the win in our back now. As he, I think we have won. Pretty glad I took this back. I thought we were having in the worst position, as I could just have gone for a close combat on the King's Card and got the KO. That prediction, turn 9, where I predicted the lander switch, and that was a very perfect prediction by me. Not trying to show off or anything, but that lander switching was very obvious, because he doesn't want me to go for a close combat onto his Kangaskhan. But this has been a very fun journey to rank 10, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Be sure to give some advice, what you think I could do better, could change. And this has been Axilotl, and Axilotl is signing out.